I booked a strange room on a business trip. A strange woman stood at the door in the middle of the night. It's getting dark. I booked a room online in advance. A fairly clean-looking business hotel. Moderate price. Not far from where I have to do errands the next day. You can rest directly after checking in. This is after my plan. The front desk is not big. Only one female employee sits behind the computer, staring at the screen without moving. I walked over. Put your ID on the table. Hello, I have a room booked. The tail number of the mobile phone is 9527. He slowly raised his head and glanced at me, then bowed his head again. Sorry, can't find your reservation. That's impossible. I got a confirmation text message. Show him the text message. The female employee stared at the screen and did not answer. I'm in a hurry. Do you still have a room now? I ran all day today. I really don't want to look anywhere else. The female employee remained silent. He looks at the screen. Eyes seem to freeze. Ignore my question at all. Is there any room available? I asked again. The voice has been raised unconsciously. Yes, room 404. I was stunned for a moment. 400 for him. He has started to bow his head to register. No explanation. I wanted to ask something, but so tired, too lazy to care. After registering, take the room card and go to the elevator. The service attitude of this hotel is really strong. The women in the whole city haven't seen it. The elevator goes up to the 4th floor. Dim light. The doors on both sides look the same. I found 404. Swipe the card to enter the door. As soon as you enter, it is the configuration of a standard express hotel. Pulled out the beer I bought on the road from my bag. Open it and take a sip. Just then, the TV suddenly turned on by itself. Maybe after plugging in the power cord. Some hotels are like this. I don't care too much. Turn off the TV. Then plan to take a shower and sleep. I was stunned. Floor tiles are wet. Not the kind of fresh wet. It's the kind of wetness that accumulates a layer of water. There is also water in the bathtub. I frowned. I have already started to scold a hygiene of this hotel in my heart. I noticed something at my feet. 2 or 3 long hairs stick to wet floor tiles. I subconsciously glanced over at the bathtub. There are still a few sticks stuck to the bathtub wall, floating slightly in the water. That inexplicable premonition started to come out. Has this room really been cleaned? Just then, the doorbell rang. Ding dong, my heart shrank violently. The whole person will be in place. Look at a woman's face through a cat's eye. He bowed his head. Bangs cover most of the face, but you can see that the whole face is wet. I didn't move. He rang the doorbell again, then start knocking on the door. I take a few steps back. The heart is in the throat. How to call the staff? I ran to the bedside table, pick up the phone. Sound comes from the microphone, not high, not low, but clearly got into my ears. I put the microphone down and looked out of the cat's eye. The woman is still standing at the door. I still can't see his facial features. My mind is blank. There is only one thought left: to find someone. Who are you looking for? I suddenly think of Yang Ran. Yang Ran is my colleague. I heard him mention it. Said his dad did that. Yang Ran learned a lot. I took out my phone, pulled out his number and dialed it. Yang Ran is my primary one. What's the matter? Aren't you on a business trip now? I paused. I don't know how to speak. There is a woman. My whole portrait was electrocuted. It's hard to talk. How do you know? Where are you in the room now? By the door. Stay away from the door. No matter what happens, don't open the door. Don't open the window. I instinctively jumped back. You're in trouble, aren't you? He called me just now because he couldn't get through. What the hell is going on with foreigners? You hold on until dawn. Don't sleep. He will come when you fall asleep. What will he come into the room? As long as you don't open the door, he can't get in. He keeps telling you to open the door at the door. Just testing you. Then but you gotta stay awake. Stay up till dawn. Stay awake. In this environment. Just then, there was a loud bang from the window. There is a clear palm print on the window glass. Yang Ran has a handprint on the window. Don't panic. Look what's in the room. Is there any salt? I'm on a business trip. Where's the salt? What about wine? I have beer. Pour 2 glasses of wine. 1 cup at the door, 1 in front of the window. I'll do it right away. And then drink the rest of the wine. Drink to calm you down. I stuffed the rest of the beer. Finish drinking and then what? Then hide under the quilt. Stay up till dawn. Remember, no matter what happens, never open the door and open the window. If opened. The phone suddenly disconnected. Hello, Yang Ran. I shouted into my phone a few times. Suddenly came from the phone. I was so scared that I threw my phone on the ground. The whole person froze there. Now I can only rely on myself. I started to think. All the weird things from entering the room. That what woman keeps wanting to come in. But he didn't communicate with me. What does he want to do in here? I started checking every corner of the room. Under the bed wardrobe. On the top shelf in the closet. I touched something hard. Take it down. Is a diamond earring. I stared at the earrings in my hand in a daze. Who left this? Is that woman looking for this? I subconsciously looked towards the door. Take a look at that beer there. Has turned black. I got into bed without saying a word. Cover your head with a quilt. I don't know how long. Another voice came from outside the door. This time the knock on the door is different, like a real person knocking on the door outside. The woman's voice is gone. I slowly move to the door. Look through the cat's eye. There is a man standing outside the door. It's the female employee at the front desk. Did you call just now? What help do you need? There's a rush in my heart. Almost cry. I open the door. There is no one outside the door. The hallway is empty. Nothing. I'm stuck in place. Yawn suddenly appeared in my mind. The unfinished sentence. What happens if you open it? I haven't had time to think. The body suddenly froze. Not the kind of stiffness that is too frightened to move. Like paralysis. How can I be so stupid? But it's too late. Regret and fear flood like a tide. The body is completely disobedient. Something is coming. Finished with a hand on my shoulder. The door slammed shut. I was dragged back to the room by that hand. A voice came directly into my head. Finally opened the door. You are scared. He seems to be able to hear me. I'm terrified. Promise you will abide by the promise. Right, promise. What agreement? I really don't know what you're talking about. Please go back. Get out of here. Hurry up, hurry up. Why? Why do you say that? Why? Why is that? Why just when I was about to give up? The earring in my hand fell off. By the way, this is what you're looking for. I don't know what agreement, but these earrings must be very important. Then he disappeared. Wake up the next day. I lie on the ground. Earrings are missing. I rush downstairs to the front desk to question the counter. Another person. Is a man. I told you what happened last night. Ask him what's going on in room 404. His face changed. Until woohoo for a long time. He said 2 years ago. A woman died in the bathroom in that room. We don't know the specifics. But after that, there have been guest complaints in that room. Said to see something strange. Then we went crazy. Never used. Then why did you let me live in yesterday? Who was on duty at the front desk last night? Just me. I was alone last night. I'm not asking. Left a hotel. After going back, I told Yang Ran the whole thing. I really thought I was going to die. Yang Ran stared at me, saying nothing. What's the matter? Why are you looking at me like that? What did that woman say to you at the end? Do you remember? Too scary. I don't want to remember, but vaguely remember the last sentence. Maybe thank you. Not what he said. You are mine too. I was stunned. How do you know? Yang Ran didn't speak, raised his hand and pointed behind me. I took a long leave the next day. Yang ran back to his hometown to ask his father for help. It was settled later. But I still feel. There's someone behind me looking at me.